What internet marketing expert should you spend your valuable time listening to? Listen to someone who has over 20 years of web marketing experience and hundreds of website marketing success stories. That man is Aaron Sparks from Site Strategics. And this is Edge of the Web Radio.
Hey, you know what? We're continuing our conversation with the founders of PERQ. Scott and Andy, thank you very much for coming along for the ride here.
We're having fun. Thanks.
Excellent. Well, you know what? We were talking a little bit about, during the break, about some of the traditional marketing that you've worked in the past, and how your software, PERQ, actually helps grade it and is able to actually show some additional good analysis and results of conventional data where marketers who are still using, you said yourself, Scott, 75% of investment dollars into marketing are still in conventional print collateral. So tell me a little bit about what your software does in that space, because we talk about the digital tracking, and we all geek out on a regular basis here. But what are you bringing to the realm of tracking inside of the conventional marketing media?
Sure. So specifically on our technology FATWIN, which uses the contests and games and giveaways, we can create a quality advert game experience to be able to put on a promotion for your business to be able to attach to your print marketing. So as more and more coupons are being able to put out there by businesses, you have to work to be able to, what is something that you can give innovative to be able to capture their attention that causes you to notice their brand first and foremost, to then engage with your advertisement. And previously, print advertising has been considered something that is not something you engage with. Here's your coupon, and then you go ahead and you bring it into the business.
It was a crapshoot.
Absolutely. So, and then most people say, look, let's put our website on print advertising. Well, great. You know, that was something that you did 10 years ago, and ooh, here's a new website from a company. Let me go check it out. Everybody knows you have a website at this point. So what we found is being able to put a URL that is specific to that game, to that contest, causes that consumer to be able to say, what is this all about? I want to go learn more because I have the chance to be able to win these prizes, as well as be able to have a chance to be able to gain a particular coupon or special offer. And so we take them and drive them to a microsite experience that we put together and make very professional to be able to have a great brand experience for that consumer. You're able to pick up all kinds of data from that consumer now, and be able to have them engage in the game to where they find out what prizes they've won, as well as what special offer they may have received coupon-wise, that then can trigger them to be able to make purchasing actions either in your location or on your website. And so we've now taken traditional advertising that may have been, you put it out there and you hope to see your cash registers, ring at some point, to be able to start now being able to actually have measurable response. But then also, in addition to measurable response, you're now collecting a great deal of information that can be used on digital marketing through either email or other online capabilities to be able to knowing where these people are responding from.
You're also gathering information not only about that particular transaction, but the consumer as they interact with other parts of your brand online as well. So you're also getting a heck of a lot of behavior traffic of customer loyalty factors coming in and checking out the entire site as a whole. So not only are you getting great data and traceable data on the print footprint that's out there, but on top of that, you have a qualified user really interacting more, as opposed to that non-branded traffic coming in, navigating around in different areas of the website.
And we know the more touches that consumer has with your brand, the more likely they are to remember it and to be able to engage with it. So we're able to just kind of put some additional layers in there. It's like anything. Like once you get somebody to take a small step, you can get them to take a second step, and you get them to take a third step. So we're able to combine a lot of those in what a traditional marketing approach may be, consolidated and made it be able to be much more turnkey and easy than an advertiser trying to approach this from the first time. We've done thousands and thousands of these to be able to optimize the technology, as well as optimizing the right way to apply it to the advertising for the highest amount of response.
So this is repeatable, and this is what's most important, is that and for you, if you're a business owner or you have a marketing manager, that they proclaim their proficiencies in all of these different areas regarding Facebook advertising or Twitter advertising, or the point is that there's no infrastructure that they're using regularly to be able to track all of those efforts uniformly across all of these different channels. Your brand's there in all of these different areas, and you need to be able to have a solid review of all of these, and that gives you an understanding of what sweet spots you have in what channels, per your customer base, right?
Yeah, certainly. And you're gonna have information on all of those consumers on which side that they're engaging on, particularly answering particular polling questions. It'll help you understand better ways to market in those particular advertising mediums as well. And another interesting part of that is what we also talked about, is providing that lift. Because the metrics in the back end are great, but what's it doing for you today?
Right.
Why is using FATWIN through PERQ helping you right now? All this future stuff is always great, but for us, it's about the lift that we're creating, and through our promotions and through our contests and through our AdverGaming experience, you're getting a higher lift out of your existing advertising than you would have if you weren't utilizing our technology.
As opposed to ad hoc stuff, this is all collective, and
you got it. You got it. And you love the word monetization, future monetization. That's great, right? and I believe in that 100%. Right. But the core of the day is right now you're going to recognize a lift or an increase in your existing advertising, and in the future you're going to have a massive amount of data that you wouldn't have had otherwise through our technology that you can monetize in the future.
That's fantastic. Now let me ask you this about your product, if you don't mind me going on another focus regarding customer reviews. We're seeing that it's an incredibly powerful area to be able to manage, not only from your brand, but on top of that, just that customer loyalty point. How are you incorporating that piece into your infrastructure? Or are you right now?
Yeah, that's actually something that's moving forward in priority for that we know we need to be able to tackle. But
Fantastic.
How that would tie on the platform is that once somebody engages with our technology through the business's existing advertising, is that once we have them on there, it just becomes a series of incentives for that consumer to be able to basically pick and choose what things will they want to be able to assist that brand with in order to be able to earn additional chances to be able to win prizes.
There you go.
So thinking about it like any kind of gaming type of environment in which you're able to earn additional points by taking additional actions. So that may be writing a review could be worth 50 points. Writing a review could be worth 50 spins on the prize wheel.
Right.
Sharing with your friends could end up in triggering some additional points or spins. So that's what we found, is being able to, once we actually have them using a great prize package, using a great offer from your business applied to your advertising, they engage with our technology, and then we basically put them through the incentive layers to be able to give them the actions that your brand looks for. And that can be able to be determined, what things are you wanting to incentivize the most that are most important to your brand at that point. Are you in need of the reviews? Are you in need of more social media exposure? What's the most important to you, your brand? Are you wanting to collect more consumer information about knowing what products you'd like to see on your shelves, about knowing what you'd like to offer? We can tailor that all into the platform.
Oh, wow.
One thing that we really haven't talked about is the consumer's experience as they're going through as they're engaging with FATWIN. And this isn't directly correlated with customer reviews, but it's very much on the same path, and that is us trying to provide a certain amount of legitimacy and trust across consumers for the brands that are giving these promotions away. There's some crazy stat that says like 9% of only 9% of consumers believe that prizes are really won across all promotions, and it's because they never have clarity or any understanding of who actually won after the promotion's over with. They see the promotion on the front end, they never see any of the winners in the back end. And what we're showing as these promotions are going live is that we're basically taking what were siloed events across different promotions and putting them together, and there's a winner's feed, a national winner's feed of all of these individuals that are winning prizes, that are engaging with the FATWIN technology across the nation. So real time, they're seeing these winners. And they're also seeing local winners and the people that are winning from those local dealerships or those local retail businesses that have engaged with the FATWIN technology at that local location, and seeing, there's the guy that won the iPod, or there's the girl that won the $25 Amazon gift card, so on and so forth.
That's fantastic.
So that's providing a certain amount of, hopefully, helping would increase what ultimately would be a review.
Yeah, there's always that potential distrust that you have to break away from, and be able to showcase that right in front it's clarity beyond measure.
You got
Absolutely.
it.
Fantastic.
The businesses get caught up in running their business after the promotion is over. That consumer is still left wanting who won, did you actually even pay it out? But the business has already gotten their value from it.
Right.
And so when they don't take the additional step of communicating who won, then the consumer starts distrusting the brand on future promotions that are happening, because, I'm never going to see whether these prizes were actually paid out. So making that easier for the advertiser is critical to running a great prize promotion.
And that could, absolutely. Without that, you could you do negatively affect your brand if you don't have that dovetail display of all this very, very quickly, because we also know that it's a very small window of visibility for that particular interaction of the consumer, but they are left stewing marketing, and later on down the road, they could certainly burn a few brush fires out there regarding it. Well, fantastic, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in. And you know what? We're going to have all the links of PERQ as well as some great information regarding the company and all of these different products. Can you tell us how they can get a hold of you? If there's a small, medium, or large business that's looking for your infrastructure, how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can check out our website at PERQ.com. Our technology you can specifically find at getfatwin.com.
Now, that's PERQ with a Q.
PERQwithaq.com.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can follow us on Twitter at PERQ Marketing or at GetFatWin.
Excellent. And gentlemen, you're always welcome back on a regular basis. We're going to jump into another segment, but we'd certainly like to have you on and talk about some of the conversion points for this holiday season as well.
Great. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Well,
You're listening to Edge of the Web Radio with Aaron Sparks. We're online with exclusive podcasts, the latest web news, and links at edgeofthewebradio.com.